Good morning, and I've just come to, oh look, gosh, I think that's what they used to call a shunter, isn't it? I used to call them Old Stripey when I was a kid, and used to go and visit my maternal grandmother in Warsaw and past the shunting yard. I've come down to Sheeson to investigate the flat tyre, and it's not going to take much investigating. I think we've found the issue. It is, that's one of the new bloody tyres as well. What a nuisance. Now, somewhere, somewhere in the cupboard of things, I've got one of those repair screws, or I think I have. It's got to be worth a try, hasn't it? Don't hold out much hope, but right, well, let's get a screwdriver and see if we can find that little screw and give it a try. But okay, now where the hell were those screws? This could take a while. Here we go. Yeah, the idea is that they screw in. They've got some sort of thing on them, and they form and seal. Got to be worth a try. Okay. There it is, the little bastard. And there is right, well, let's put you down. The smaller screw might be better. This is a bigger one. I think I need the smaller one. Let's go and get that. Okay, I've banged the screw in. There is still air coming out. It's it's a temporary fix that if I blow it up again, and I might as well leave the compressor in here, blow it up again, it'll get me to the tyre place, and bugger, but there you go, it is what it is. So so that means I'll use Barney over the weekend, and then next week it's going to be a new tyre, or a part one. Can't be helped, these things happen.
It makes this one of the most comfortable typing experiences on a laptop, period.
World Championship and the last race of the season. Just some,
oh, it's so cold.
13,000 kilometers between the two, Las Vegas and here at the Yas Island Marina. And Harry Benjamin, it's been a hell of a ride.
It certainly has been. It's proper last day of school before the Christmas break, isn't it?
The last day before the last day.
Well, it has that, yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, it's a lot of hard work by everybody to get from Las Vegas to here. It's been a grueling schedule. It's a big time shift. Not to mention, of course, what happened in Vegas with delays and the time that we were running the session. So I think everybody
obviously I'm on my way to work, and for reference, I'm in Barney. Barney the Streetwise, currently for sale, by the way. Somebody buy him before I decide that I need to keep him.
13,000 kilometre trip. How are you feeling? Well, you've been looking at me this morning and I've been yawning my head off. It's
The first ever twilight race, which we've all become accustomed to now over the years. In fact, we've seen it being the last race in the Formula 3 calendar for quite some time now. It's overtaken Adelaide of the traffic, which most
heads up through 7, through 8 DRS now, wide open and into the tricky and quite bumpy braking zone, into turn 9, feeds it in tight, double apex as he swoops round now, just avoiding the Haas of Magnussen there. Not a personal best in that middle sector, but still not too bad. And into the final sector of the lap as quite a few drivers out on track, really. Majority of the drivers doing on an out lap, so most of the rookies share are out on track, just trying to get those laps in. And Hajar, he is getting closer, he is getting quicker. The French driver that's...
I tell you what, it's properly cold. Let's hope the kitchen is warmer. Dear me. Stop squealing, you bugger. God, it's terrifyingly cold, darlings. Well, it feels like that. I suppose it's because it's the coldest day of the season so far. I mean, it's not really cold. I haven't got a temperature gauge in this car. But it's above freezing, so it's not really cold, and it's going to get a damn sight colder. It just feels really cold because this is the coldest it's been so far this autumn stroke winter, I suppose. That's what it is. Oh, okay, good place to stop. Well, that was an interesting evening. I did something I haven't had to do for a long time. I had to throw somebody out. Dear me. Almost physically. Although I was desperately hoping it wasn't going to come to that, because got a restaurant full of customers, and the last thing I needed was to have to try and get physical with a guy. And it was getting towards that. I was desperately trying to keep it on a certain level, and he was getting a bit, I mean, he was very, very drunk, but he's getting a bit personal. And then the language started and the raised voice, and I thought, oh Christ, really don't want to have to manhandle this guy. Not in front of a restaurant full, but it was absolutely fine. I got him out. Didn't have to manhandle him. It didn't cause too much of a ruckus. Ironically, the two women that he was talking to, one in particular, they were really helpful, and found out afterwards, they were off-duty policeman women, which is why they were so particularly helpful. So yeah, other than that, uneventful. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. I'm going to get the heater on. I tell you what, my lovelies, I'm properly looking forward to getting into the warm, getting stripped off and getting my dressing gown and slippers on. All that warmth and comfort. Right, we've got a busy day tomorrow, darlings. We've got a busy old morning. I've got to be up early because they're coming to, or he, or they. Yeah, could be a lady tyre fitter. I don't know, do I? Somebody is coming to fit tyres to Stigma, and it's sometime, I think it's between 8:30 and 1, which means I've got to be ready for 8:30 potentially. I mean, I hope to God that they come at a more reasonable hour, so I'll have to wake up at a decent time and check my phone. Oh, I must remember to take my phone to bed with me. so I can check my phone because they'll ring or text, no doubt, with an ETA. What else is happening in the morning? Oh, my new MacBook is being delivered, and oh, you've got no idea how excited I am about that. I've been watching YouTube reviews on it, and it would seem that I may have underestimated its potential. I'm just thinking of it as a thing that I can use a browser on, and get the merch sorted finally, and run iTunes on to just manage the phones. But apparently it's a lot more than that. Apparently it's the most awfully good machine, despite the fact that it's an old one. It's a 2020, but they've kept going with it. They've kept flogging it because apparently it's really, really good. So it's like their entry level thing, but apparently it's brilliant for editing and all sorts of things. So yeah, it might end up as being my go-to device rather than doing everything on the iPad. Maybe I'll start doing everything on that, and the iPad will be a secondary device. So yeah, I'm just really excited to get to grips with it and see what it's all about. I've never had a MacBook. I've never had an Apple laptop. I had an iMac a long time ago, and when I bought it, it was very, very second-hand and kind of on its last legs. But I do remember being impressed with it compared to the Windows PCs that I was running at the time. So I'm hoping that the MacBook is going to be revelatory, because I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. I mean, anything after the current laptop that I've been trying to use, anything is going to be bloody revelatory. Because that thing just doesn't work. So yes, it's going to be all exciting times. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a little bit full on and exciting. Nothing planned for Sunday, and then Monday, of course, we're back at the yard. Oh, the other thing that should be happening tomorrow is there should be a car leaving the yard. Hopefully that will go ahead. And today there should have been a car coming into the yard. I'm hoping there's going to be some mustard video to watch tonight, but there we are. All right, darlings, we are home and hosed, as our Australian friends say. So I will say very good night to you. Have a safe and peaceful night. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day tomorrow. Much love from me. Catch you next time.